Hello, hello, hello. Here we are, the end of Saturday, and I've hit the halfway mark of the 369 cleanse, and yeah, I'm still on it. So I'm celebrating that. And what I noticed today was how I became more energized when I filled my cup. And what I mean by that is doing things that make you feel good. And I got a Toastmasters contest this morning, and there was part of me that didn't really want to. I'd put myself forward for it because I do these things, and there was part of me that didn't want to, that was tired, that couldn't be bothered. But I'd written a good outline of a speech last night about utopia, and I really enjoyed writing it. It's just a nice subject to think about, utopia rather than dystopia, and I did a bit of research on the history of it all, and I enjoyed that as well. So I was putting that together this morning, doing the last little bit of rehearsals, but there was part of me that couldn't be bothered really. But of course I showed up because that's what I do. And once I started speaking about it, I love it. So I was becoming more energized. And then we had, after the international speech contest, I came third, by the way, out of 3. So even though I enjoyed this speech, it wasn't a winning one this time, but hey. But I then entered the evaluation contest, so we get to hear somebody else's speech, and we all get 5 minutes to write up our notes, and then we take it in turns to go in and deliver our evaluation. I got the best position because I think it's the best position, which is first, because you don't have so long to think about it, and also you're first in, which means you get to see everybody else's. And I also came first as well. I was really pleased with what I delivered, and oh, hi Denise. So that was definitely energizing. And I made myself a liver detox smoothie, which had, I talked about it earlier because it was a bit of a strange one. Papaya, mango, some of the, I can't remember what it's called, dragon fruit powder, which is bright pink, and then some Brussels sprouts and some celery. And it wasn't awful. You can tell by my face it wasn't that wonderful either. It was a bit strange because it tasted okay on first taste because it was quite fruity, but it had a smell about it which was quite sprouty, which wasn't, sort of put you off a little bit. And then it had an after tang which was really quite spicy hot. So it was strange. I don't think I'll be making that one again. The heavy metal detox smoothie was much nicer, so I'm probably going to stick with that one. And then I took Sophie for a walk, and the weather was just really nice. I was wearing my hat and gloves and whatnot, but it felt really nice and warm. And I also downloaded a new app which was called Merlin, which was a bird song app. And it was really cool because you just listened to the bird song and it identified all the birds for you. So that really filled my cup as well. It just made the dog walk so much more enjoyable. I couldn't necessarily see the birds, but I'm starting to recognise them by their song. So that was really cool. And that sort of energised me. I did my breath work out there, and we came back, and I thought, right, I'm going to eat my lunch in the garden with the guinea pigs. So I made myself a salad. Getting the salad outside into the garden was a challenge, but I did it, and I let the guinea pigs out so they could go running about, which was nice because they haven't been out for a while, and the grass is starting to grow, so they can start growing the grass, eating the grass. And then I cleaned them out, but I got my son to help me because it's a lot for my little legs to do. And what I'm also celebrating, because it was I was if the weather was tempting me outside, my original plan was to just lie in bed and watch a movie, but the weather was so nice it seems a shame to miss it out. And but that being said, I was still frustrated that I couldn't potter around my garden like I like to. So that made me a bit sad and frustrated. So I allowed myself to sit with the feeling of feeling sad and frustrated. And I was also feeling a little bit lonely because uh, my previous boyfriend, Tim, probably would have come over and helped me at some point. Um, Even though we hadn't seen that much of each other in the last couple of years, what he can do in 15 minutes in the garden takes me about 4 hours. So I was missing him, or missing something that we had once upon a time. We haven't got it anymore, so it's gone. So I allowed myself to feel a bit lonely and feel a bit sad. And what came out of that was, I did have a couple of little tears, but nothing. It wasn't big, stormy or anything. But I just allowed myself to feel it. And what came out of that was an acceptance that I just think at the moment, for whatever reason, I need to be alone, and this is a part of my journey that I'm doing alone. And I'm sort of okay with that. I am okay with that. So yeah, it's been an interesting day. And then I watched oh no, it's not. What was it called? Dying Young, with Julia Roberts, a very young Julia Roberts. I'd not seen it before, and I'd seen some article about her saying that that was her least successful film, and I don't know. It was about, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, Denise, but it's she goes to work for a guy who's got leukemia and is battling cancer, and they fall in love. You sort of got that from the trailer, to be honest with you. But yeah, it was a nice film. It was a nice film. So yeah, that's what I've done today. So it's been a good day. It's been a good day. How's yours been? How have you enjoyed it? What pleasures have you got? So shall we go through the little acronym and do a little bit of breath work? Take a nice big deep breath in. Hold it for a little bit, and then gently and deliberately release your breath. And do that again, and as you release your breath, allow your body to feel fully supported by the earth beneath you. Put a smile on your face so you know that it's safe, and say the words, I am safe. Nice big deep breath in, and just allow yourself to feel supported. You are supported. You are well. You are safe. Just allow that to be. And continue to enjoy the feeling of being connected and being supported, and being safe. I'll say a little prayer for humanity, because there's so much evidence to suggest that when we put out just that little bit of love and compassion and joy, that energy out into the world, it has a positive effect on everyone around us, not just us. And even if we only do it for half a minute, that's half a minute. got to be good. Half a minute's better than no minute. 1 minute's better than half a minute. So however long you can give of just giving pure positive energy out there is a good thing for the whole of humanity. This is something that I mentioned in my utopian speech this morning. Yeah, it was good. And have you had any laughter today? We did have some laughter in the Toastmasters. The speech that we were evaluating was a humorous speech, and he had some laughs in there, which was good. Don't know if I've had any other laughs, so let's just have a bit of a laugh then. I've had some smiles, but not so much laughter. And what was my intention? Well, I intended to enjoy my speech, and I did enjoy my speech, and then allow myself to rest. Well, I didn't quite as much because I ended up getting energized and wanting to be outside. So I just followed the impulse, if you like, and really enjoyed being outside. So, yeah, that's my intention. What is my intention for the next 24 hours? It would be lovely if we have some more nice weather. I've actually got a call tomorrow. I don't know if you've seen a lady. She's advertising a lot of stuff at the moment. Karen Dwyer, she's a health coach and she's got some protocol or some system that is meant to help people with MS. So she did a webinar which didn't really give much away, but she definitely sold to my pain points, which are not being able to walk very well and getting frustrated with not being able to do the gardening. So I've got a call with her tomorrow, so I'll let you know how that goes. Obviously it's a paid for program. I haven't really got any money, so I'll see. But something said, give it a shot and have a conversation. So I did. So my intention tomorrow is to have an open mind. And write this down. Open mind with call. And just follow whatever makes me feel good. That's my intention. What are you grateful for today? Hi Yinka, lovely to see you again. Well, I'm grateful for coming up with a great speech that I enjoyed delivering. I'm grateful for winning the evaluation contest. I'm grateful for the amazing weather. I'm grateful for this new bird song app called Merlin. It's really cool if you're out in nature, and it just identifies all the birds. And that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. And I was grateful that I got to eat outside with the guinea pigs, and grateful that I got to watch a film for free. So lots to be grateful for today. Well, nature, like I said, I feel like I've connected with nature a little bit more. Now I'm listening to the birds and being a bit more aware of which ones sound like which ones. So we've got robin, we had great tit, we must have been about 10 different birds. So it was quite a lot. It was cool. And just being outside with the guinea pigs was lovely as well. So I feel like I've connected with nature a bit more today. We've just been out with Sophie and couldn't see a moon. I'm not sure. We must be coming up to a new moon again, mustn't we? But the stars were all bright and shiny in the sky. Well, I've told you what I've ingested today, really. We had still on with the cleanse, so it was lots of lemon water, 1.5 pints of celery juice, my very strange liver detox smoothie with the sprouts. Yeah, not sure about that one. A couple of salads and some vegetables that were slightly steamed. A couple of dates and an apple. There we go. All good. And what have I been telling myself? Well, actually, this is quite interesting because I've been noticing more when I'm feeling low, when I'm feeling sort of negative emotion, what thoughts are coming up, and just recognizing that when I was thinking about my ex, for example, just stop thinking, Gina, change the thought, change it to something else. But just noticing. So I'm celebrating, noticing the thoughts, and then just accepting that I can be sad about losing somebody that, I didn't really want to lose, and that's okay. I don't want him back if he doesn't want me, and I probably don't want him back anyway, because I think the thought of him was more attractive than actually how he was in the last year or so. So we were probably done, to be fair, but it's still a bit sad. But I allowed myself to be sad, and then accepting that has been helpful. So I am accepting that just at the moment I need to be alone, and that's good. That is good. And actually, I've had quite a lot of pleasure today, and I've recognised the pleasure, and the pleasure's filled my cup up. So the Toastmasters, definitely, I love it. I just do. And getting out in nature, absolutely, with my guinea pigs was lovely. And watching a movie was lovely. So it's been a good day. It's been a good day. My feet are really tingling at the moment. And I've went through a lot of pads today. Yeah, that's been a bit of a challenge. But I've had 2 poos today. It's a bit of an overshare, but that's really good for me. I don't have that very often, so celebrating that. So we're talking about poo again. So you ready for a song? Blignite my happy, blignite the happy in me, blignite, blignite the happy in me. It fills my world with wonder, and every day with glee. blignite, blignite the happy in me. Thank you for being here, and I'll let you know I go tomorrow. I'll be on day 6 then, so we're on the home stretch nearly. I'm over halfway, so yay! Because I am a bit fed up of salads without any oil or salt, I must say, and I'm not sure actually whether salt's allowed in the medical medium at all, so I need to check that up after the cleanse is done. Maybe it's just the cleanse. Don't know if anyone else knows, but do like a bit of salt on the salad. Anyway, have the rest of a lovely evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.